Hey Leo, let's see what's everyone up to.
Oh, there we go. Look!
Oh! What's going on?
What are you up to?
Well, currently trying to bend some handrails
Cool.
to go in place of what we've cut out for this boat. I'm assuming we're doing a bit of a YouTube video. So what we've got here is a Minn Kota motor system that we've got to make a mount for. Which is going to go up here. So we've already made the bracket for that. We've done some cardboard templates. Obviously the handrail that we've chopped out, I'm trying to get away with not having to cut anything off the deck because it's all being painted and it's brand new boat. So we're trying to make everything bolt on. But yeah, we've got to mount that motor. We've also got a solar panel going on the roof. We've got a battery mount that we've got to make up. We've got some stuff to do at the back to encapsulate around the intake and outlets for the fuel tank. And yeah, so this is the same boat. You remember, Ahmed, that we did the fuel tank for? We had to rip the floor up, brand new boat, had a fuel leak in the fuel tank from factory.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll go and have a look. We've got Shannon in here at the moment making up a couple of little mounts. Okay, cool. That's going on the back to cover the fuel pipe so nothing goes down in the hole that's there.
Something can't be done, we make it get done.
Yeah, pretty much. But this boat, we actually pulled the whole floor up. Had to cut the floor out because the fuel tank is encapsulated under the floor. Had to pull that out and fix some leaks in the fuel tank. And then put a new floor in, weld it all back in, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what's going on. And at the moment, I'm just bending up some handrails to try and make this all look like it was all one piece. So yeah, I'm cutting this off up here, cutting it there, making a new bend for here so we don't have to lop it off where the paint is. So that'll go in there, something like that, basically. And then we've got another bend for here that I've got laying around somewhere. It's already done. So that'll basically come up here. And we've had to do that because obviously the Minn Kota lifts up and then lifts down. So we had to get rid of that handrail. We've already built this bracket, which we might go into your office and do a quick 3D model of.
Yep.
A quick walk around on the 3D model.
Yep.
But yeah, we had to do cardboard templates first and then get the shape of all this and make it all work nice. Oh, this is my piece. Going to put in here. I was just doing a couple of test bends, but essentially this bend will go back in there.
Sick.
And then we'll have to make it all look like it was never welded. So we'll put sleeves on the inside, leave a gap, weld it up nice, polish it all back. Be schmick. So yeah, obviously the customer was very happy with what we did when we pulled up the fuel tank. So they've come back and asked for some more work to be done. So yeah, we're trying to bang this out because we've got a lot on and got a lot of our core business work going at the moment. So I think the solar panel's over there, but we can take a look out. And we haven't just got a piece of angle and, you know, put it up there and drilled some holes. We've actually created a nice looking bracket that matches some of the pre-existing cutouts on the boat. So we're trying to make it look fast like the rest of the boat. And then we've gone to the length of obviously primering them and painting them as well. But if you come out here, got our brackets hanging up all nice that have been painted. So that's the level we've sort of gone to just for mounting the solar panel on the roof. 5 mil, so it's plenty strong enough for what it's doing. And yeah, they've turned out really, really nice. And then over here drying, we've got our bracket for our Minn Kota setup. And the same again, we've obviously prefabbed all that up and given it a coat of paint. I'm just letting it dry, and then I'm going to put one more coat of paint on it, and it's come up really good. And then I think what we'll do is we'll get a shot at the very end, a bit of a video at the very end of all the things that have been done on the boat. So if we go in, we'll go into Ahmed's office, and I'll take the camera off Ahmed, and we'll just have a quick look at what he's done on the computer for the brackets for the Minn Kota mounting, and then also the brackets for the solar panel mounting. And then we just got one more job after that, which is making up a battery tray mount. Massive battery going in the front. We're going to struggle because the space where they want it to go in is quite a lot smaller than the size of the battery, so we've got to do some out of the box thinking there and see what we can come up with. But we'll definitely be sure to let you guys know what's going on there and how it all turns out, and we'll do a quick fit at the very end of everything bolted up and how it looks. All right, so just reiterating what I said in the workshop, we're in here now, and this is the bracket we've come up with. Now, I haven't done one of these Minn Kota mounts before, so this is all a bit of a suck it and see. We've seen what they look like on other boats, but I'm not sure if this Minn Kota setup is larger than what is normally put on boats, because we've had to raise it quite a lot and then maintain not the angle of the gunnel but the top of the boat, so that we could get clearance for the wiring over the top of the boat. So this is what we've come up with, and it all matches the profiles of the boat beautifully, which you'll see at the very end when it's all bolted up after it's finished painted and dried and ready to be mounted. So yeah, that's basically the bracket that we've come up with, and that's all 6mm marine grade aluminium, and it's, you know, bolted in 6 places both vertically and horizontally. So we feel that that's going to be more than superior for the job that it's doing. Plus it has a big 35mm plastic plate that goes on top, which acts as a reinforcing kind of stiffener for the plate as well. And then on the solar panel mount, because the rest of the boat's got nice beautiful little shapes and stuff in it, we've actually drawn that up and we pressed that up as well. So we've made that look nice and fast. But if you want to just make sure people are getting a look at what's on the computer, and that's the bracket for the solar panel mount. So yeah, pretty good. That's that. So as you see here, guys, we've had to cut the old hand railing out and then come up with some new bends to fit back in there and make it all look like it was always one piece and a part of the boat. We managed to do that really well, and this is the final product after the bracket was painted and installed, obviously using stainless steel hardware everywhere. And then we also, put Sikaflex underneath all the bolt holes to make sure there was no leakage back into the boat. The handrail turned out really, really well. It just looks like it was never cut and welded. I'm very happy with how that's all turned out. And we'll do a bit more of a pan and show the rest of the boat. There's a couple of other things as mentioned previously in the video. Currently the customers actually come to pick up the boats. We've got a couple of little covers down there at the back that we've had to sort of redo. Yeah, so as mentioned earlier before, we had already pulled out this floor and repaired this fuel tank. So we've put some little covers at the back to make it all mesh in nice, and some covers around where the fuel tank inlet and outlet pipes are. And then, yeah, I think what we'll do now is we'll head up to a bit of a drone shot, bit of a 360 pan, and you can see, just how nicely the solar panel sits on the roof. And obviously we've tried to keep all the same aesthetics as the rest of the boat. Battery mount, all looking good. Battery mount with battery. Solar panel brackets. TIG welding on the handrail. All that handrail was sleeved as well internally. And yeah, really happy with how it's all turned out, folks.